All right, making this side cover, CB550. Already got the right side pretty much shaped out, but I'm just gonna roll this one out in the English wheel, get a little bit of a crown in it, and then I'm gonna be rolling the edges. That was it. Good machine. So I left it a little bit wide, and then I'm going to roll these edges in, and that's where it'll stand off and make some mounts in here that'll weld to the back. So we got one, got the crown put on it. Left and right. So you can see actually this one I rolled a little bit more. It's got a little bit higher of a crown to it, so I'm gonna probably roll this one to match. Check that out. How do you like them apples? Oh, I like them a lot. All right, let's check it out. Good, hell yeah. Pretty good. All right, so D8 it down. Got all these edges nice and smooth after planishing them. My new custom dolly that worked fucking awesome. I'm pretty stoked about it. Anyways, that's what we're looking at right there. Next thing is to make these mounts, which I have an idea to use. 1/4 inch stock. Cut that to the width. Let's use this up. Cut that to the width, and then I'm going to cut it and make a little bead across it so it pops right in. Okay, so I got these side covers shaped out. I ended up using this cool little T-dolly stand that I made a few weeks ago. It's a 1/2 inch rod. Some 7/8 tubing, hammered it down in there, rounded the edges, TIG welded this. Obviously I sandwiched it down with the vise, but I've been using this for these side covers because the radius of this edge is basically a perfect fit to make these nice sharp corners on this panel. So this one, I still have to work out some of these low spots or whatever. We'll get that figured out. Also gonna use the powder coat filler trick, but I was getting these lines all even, corners sharp, and then the next part after that, which I have to do on the other side, is there's a bead welded onto these. They're really on there, so there's a weld bead on the back side here so that it has a little pop in for these grommets. They're actually like nice and tight, so that one's essentially done. And then in the next part, we're gonna be doing some dimple die holes up here, and then we're gonna fix some perforated behind the cover. What I'm doing is some cardboard CAD here and made some templates for this. Got these ordered off McMaster-Carr and welded them in. They're aluminum thread inserts or weld on. They're actually a nut. Anyways, I found those. What I want to do is use this perforated steel over here. Kind of give it this cool look where you can see the perforated through these holes. So it's a rough mock-up, obviously. But what I've done is cut these out, and I'm going to then stencil these onto the perforated. Make sure it's going to look good. So what I've done is taken these templates and I just weighted them down. We used some flat black spray paint to get the stencil on there. It's really hard to kind of see it. So it's nice to have everything else black and silver to make a high contrast. see what we got going on there. It came out pretty cool. Used the dimple dies, and then I already cut this one out. Alright, so I got the penetrated welds through, and I'm gonna get this all sanded and filed, but I'll show you the little process. I really like this. Really, it's a 2-inch air grinder, but looking at that one there, I'm just going to the point where I'm getting it off and then just feathering the edge. The next tool we're going to use is a DA. And probably not use super heavy grit. 100. We'll go a little bit lighter. Maybe 220. Let's see what we got. Let's go with 120. These will get sandblasted anyways. Okay. Powder's not going to hurt. And we'll go over the whole part. This is going to get more layers, so this is just to kind of help smooth it out with the sanding. Alright, so we got these done. These look really nice. These covers still see a little bit of pinhole in it. Might sand out because I went really heavy on that. This looks nice and built up. And I think maybe down here, it's hard to tell. This is definitely still a bit of a low spot, so let's see how far sanding can go before we start hitting metal again. Alright, as you can see, got another coat on it. I've been block sanding this, so it's really nice. These corners had some low spots. I believe this one had a pretty gnarly one right here, and I was able to actually hit it right on this and get it to kind of pop out and then sand that smooth. So these are super nice.
It runs really